So it seems like everybody's already made their list. I'm a little late to the party. I've been away, kind of been sick a little bit, which I'm sure you've noticed that I mentioned that in my prior videos. But alas, here I am, top 10 guys. But the first one I'm gonna do is niche. Guys, top 10 for summer niche. Stay tuned. What's going on, YouTube? I'm Joshua, and this is your channel, his channel, that dog's channel, everyone's channel, ScentSense. To all the loyal subscribers who painstakingly continue to watch my videos ad nauseum, you guys are good to go. Thank you so much. And to all you new people who haven't decided if you want to stick around, guys, stop being Kevin Durant. Just stay in one place. Stay home. It's okay. Just stay home. Today we'll be talking about 10 fragrances that come from the niche realm. These are my top 10 fragrances for summer. These are ones that I think will be ones that I definitely wear. I'll have a few honorable mentions. But before we jump into that, this video is brought to you by the kind folks over at ScentSplit. You should definitely go check them out. They're gonna have lots and lots of samples that are from a wide variety and range of scents, fragrances that are designer, niche, indie, and they're gonna offer a lot of the fragrances that I've mentioned. You should definitely check them out. They're gonna give me a discount code, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave it in the comment section below, actually the description below, but you can go ahead and reach out to them to get any of these fragrances that you saw that you might like. Precursor, didn't get paid, guys. Still not getting paid. Jumping right into the list, we're gonna start with the honorable mentions. The first honorable mention comes from the house of Imaginary Authors. This is an indie house. They make great fragrances. They're very, very ultra realistic. They have a great story. They're based off of books that don't even exist. It's just an idea of what a book would evoke when you'd read it, the idea behind it, and maybe that would give you some kind of olfactory experience. The fragrance is called Sun Drunk. Not to be confused with Sundays from Byredo, which at the end of the day feels like a little bit of a ripoff. Rhubarb, honeysuckle, neroli, rosewater, orange zest, and as they have in every fragrance, an imaginary note of first kiss. This is a super bubbly, fizzy, effervescent, clean, yet different neroli scent for the months of summer. This is going to be one that I definitely wear. It's got a perfect name, Sun Drunk. When you're out in the sun, you've been out in the sun all day, you've been enjoying the time, maybe you're drinking a nice orange soda and you put your nose to it to smell it or to drink it, and the little bubbles come up and tickle your nose hairs. That's what this is, guys. This is a great fragrance. Another honorable mention is a fragrance that I've been meaning to review, but guys, I've been having too much going on, but it will be coming up very soon. It's from the kind folks of KIERYN NYC, and the fragrance we're talking about is 10 a.m. Flirt. 10 a.m. Flirt has one of my favorite notes, guys, fig. This is something different though. It's got a little floral ambiance to it. It's got some strong floral presence in it, but at the end of the fragrance, when it starts to mellow down, it starts hiding those floral notes and it starts dancing together, and the fig becomes even more and more prominent. This is definitely something that you should pick up if you're into the note of fig, and you can definitely get it at a great price. Go check out their website, KIERYN NYC. You should check them out, guys. It's super different, it's super unique, and such a cool looking bottle and aesthetic. Last but not least is a fragrance from my favorite fragrance brand of 2019. It's a new release from them. Well, not really new release, but new because the brand is pretty much just launching in the States in the past few months. The fragrance is the originator. It is the DNA that runs through every other fragrance. It's a super synthetic fragrance, so get that in your head. It's probably a fragrance that will remind you of the Eccentric Molecule line. The fragrance we're talking about is Cheeky Smile from Jusbox. This is super easy to wear. It's not gonna be redundant. It's gonna be something that's just clean. It's gonna last forever. And it's definitely something that you should check out because the line is just spectacular. They match music with momentum and momentum with fragrance. It's just something so great. It's got a difference to it. It's not going to be the same as every other fragrance line where it's just becoming more and more redundant. It's something different and unique. You should definitely check out the house, and there's going to be another one of these on the list. So stay tuned. Starting off the list at number 10 is a fragrance from a private line of Tom Ford. I mentioned it in my haul video earlier in the week. It comes from the house of Tom Ford, and it's Sole di Positano. Sole di Positano is a great fragrance from the house of Tom Ford. This is a great fragrance for the summertime. This is something that's, I think, from the same line as the Neroli Portofinos of the world. It's got Neroli in it. It's very, very clean. It's very, very easy to wear. It's definitely unisex. My wife has worn the crap out of this. This is definitely something I'm gonna reach for as a dumb reach. Something that I think I might wear when I'm getting out in that high summer beachy heat. I will be spending a week on the beach in June, so this will probably be something I take with me. Coming in at number 10, Sole di Positano from Tom Ford. At number 9 is another beach time scent, but this one is different. This one is unique in the fact that it marries summertime and a bubbly kind of, summertime drink effect with the note of vanilla. Yes, vanilla, a gourmand note in summer. The fragrance we're talking about is from the house of Juliet Has a Gun. It's Vanilla Vibes. What's really cool about this fragrance, number 1, is it is a beautiful bottle. It's got a beautiful atomizer, and it is so pleasant. I think this leans a little more femme. I think that this on my wife, it dances off of her skin. I think this is something that any woman who wants to smell delicious in the summertime but not choke out a room, this is going to work. You will not be cloying. It has the perfect balance of what brings what you want to a table that's gonna be summertime, but it gives you that vanilla vibe, that seductive, sultry vanilla note that is just so good in this. Definitely something you should reach for, something you should check out. A brand new release from the house of Juliet Has a Gun. Keep posted for a review that will be coming out soon. If not this week, next week. Juliet Has a Gun, Vanilla Vibes. Number 8 is gonna be my dumb reach. This is gonna be the fragrance that I grab when I'm on the go and I just wanna smell just fantastic, crowd pleasing, easy to wear, gonna get a compliment or two. Everyone's gonna think I smell really good. I think this is the best smelling designer level, entry level niche fragrance because it's not entry level in quality, but it's something that if you are new to the world of niche, this would be easy to grab. This would be easy for you to get used to the world of niche. Something that is so blue and so much like the blue craze, but yet such a higher quality. The fragrance we're talking about is from the house of Raja, and the fragrance is Elysium. I think I said a mouthful and I think I said it all. This is going to be something that if you are new to niche, you can easily transition with. This is probably one of the best fragrances when it comes to summertime and it comes to easy to wear crowd pleasers. Easily one of the best fragrances that I own. Go ahead and check it out if you haven't. Get a sample. Go get a decant. Raja's Elysium. Coming up at number 7 is a fragrance which has another note that most people would not think belongs in the months of summer, but for some reason they just did it right. The lemon and the mint perfectly balances the addition of oud, which is not blazing, which is not in your face and heavy and super barnyardy. The fragrance we're talking about is Mancera's Oud Lemon Mint. Mancera's Oud Lemon Mint is something that will be easy to wear for summer, but yet will have some strength and have some stability and actually last. Far too often, summertime fragrances tend to just vapor and just vanish off in such a quick way, but this is something that's gonna stick around with you. You should definitely go grab yourself a sample from ScentSplit if you're looking to try this one out. Again, guys, go check out ScentSplit. They're definitely gonna have this one. This is one that I'm sure will definitely be a crowd pleaser and will definitely be different. It's gonna be very, very good for the summertime and it's gonna last. That is Mancera's Oud Lemon Mint. At number 6 is probably my favorite addition from 2019. It's not higher on the list, mainly because it probably doesn't belong very much in the months of summer, but this is gonna be my date night scent for summer. It's something that's gonna be easy to wear and something that's gonna be smelling super good. It's gonna have that seductive, sugary, sweet kind of vibe to it, but a little bit of masculinity added by the leather and the birch up front. This is my favorite edition of 2019. This is the Baccarat Rouge 540 Killer. This is Tiziana Terenzi's Spirito Fiorentino. Like I said before, this is Baccarat Rouge 540 with nuts. In my current climate and where I'm from, most people are gonna think this is kind of femme, but when it comes to the masculinity that it brings, it takes care of that that off-putting vibe that most people will get from it, the sweetness when it has the masculinity up front. This does dry down more closer to Baccarat Rouge 540 as it progresses, but I just think it's better in every aspect, down to how beautiful this bottle is. Coming in at the number 6 spot, Spirito Fiorentino by Tiziana Terenzi. So Creed finally had to crack the list. You knew it was gonna be in there, but it's not the one you think. It's not gonna be Millésime Impérial, which everyone will have most likely in their top 10 for summer niche edition, and if they don't, they're probably gonna talk about it. This is what I think Millésime Impérial should have been. This, in my opinion, is a better fragrance. This is my favorite super salty, ambergris heavy fragrance from the House of Creed. The fragrance we're talking about is Irolfa. Irolfa is one of the latest additions to my collection from the House of Creed. This is super salty. This is super strong. This is just really, really great for summertime. Oh, I can't get enough of this. This was suggested to me through a video, not directly, but by my buddy over at the channel Chaos Fragrances, Dallas. And Dallas, you were right on the money. This is one of the most underrated Creed fragrances ever. You should definitely get your nose on it. It's Irolfa from Creed. At number 4 is a fig-based fragrance. There are gonna be a few of them on this list, as you've already seen and you will continue to see. This is the most ultra-realistic fig fragrance I have ever smelled. It's definitely gonna be reviewed coming up soon. This is from the House of Carner Barcelona, and it's from their new line. This is the fragrance that I love so much this year. This is Fig Man by Carner Barcelona. Their bottles are so beautiful. I love the white with the blue turquoise with the wooden cap and the glass. It's such a cool looking bottle, and the bottle cap is actually wood. It's like super solid. It's like one of those kids play blocks where you have the letters and the different shapes on them. It's super strong. When it comes to scent character and profile, this is like pulling a fresh fig that is saturated with morning dew from a tree, feeling the pluck from the tree and the tree branches bouncing and the dew falling off of those leaves and into the air, and you smelling fresh fig tree, fresh fig leaves, fresh fig, all of that winded up into one fragrance. This is where it's at, guys. If you're into the note of fig, this is a must-have. This is a must-add if you're into the note of fig. Coming in, guys, right there for me at number 4 is Fig Man from Carner Barcelona. At number 3 is a fragrance from the House of Eldo, Etat Libre d'Orange. It made, I think, number 1 on my spring list. It's kind of lower on my summer list, mainly because I'm trying to rotate more fragrances in, so I probably won't wear it nearly as heavy, especially since I wore it so much in spring. The fragrance we're talking about is You Are Someone Like You. This is a minty mojito, delicious, strong, piercing, projecting summer spring scent. I know that doesn't seem like that exists, but it does, guys, and this one does it so well. If you're looking for something like Oud Lemon Mint, something that's going to push, that's going to project out, that's going to last all day, but it's going to be ultra cool and ultra different and ultra unique, you should definitely check out the House of Etat Libre d'Orange, and you should definitely check out You Are Someone Like You. Like I said earlier, it's going to come up again, and it's the House of Jusbox, and this is yet another fig-based fragrance, but this one is balanced perfectly with juicy, salty, slightly sweet watermelon. This is from the House of Jusbox, like I said, and the fragrance is Feel and Chill. The name says it all, guys. This is a cool, laid-back, suave, relaxed dude's fragrance. This is something you're gonna put on 311. Amber is the color of your energy, and just sip a drink on the beach, toes in the sand. This is going to work. This is gonna be something that's gonna last for a long time, and you're gonna be different, guys. You wanna be different than everybody else. You don't wanna smell like every other bro in the room who's rocking Dior Sauvage and every other fragrance, and every other niche fragrance that everyone knows. This is different, this is unique. The idea behind the bottle, the quality of the bottle, the idea behind the fragrance, the idea behind the fragrance brand, and what it brings to the table. Guys, you should check this out. You should check out this house, but definitely this one, Feel and Chill from Jusbox. At number 1, guys, what can I say? It's my favorite fragrance from the niche world of all time. It's my favorite fragrance from the House of Creed, and in my opinion, it's the quintessential summer fragrance for niche. I know it's easy to just put this at number 1, and I'm sure a lot of people will, and a lot of people will be like, whatever. But guys, it is what it is. And it's my favorite Creed, and it's always gonna be my favorite Creed. It's from the House of Creed. It's Virgin Island water. Virgin Island water, man. It's sweet, it's boozy, it's got coconut, it's got all those tropical vibes. It takes you, it transports you to a beach getaway, even if you're at your dang job, 9 to 5, sometimes overtime, burning up in the heat, driving in your car with no AC. You spray the sucker on and it might make you feel just a little bit better. This is definitely unisex. This is definitely something that smells great on a woman. It's something that just smells great in general to me. I find my favorite notes to smell are definitely coconut and fig. They're two notes I really enjoy, and this is one I enjoy more on my wife than me, but I also really enjoy it, period. It makes my mouth water. It makes my mouth salivate. And it's kind of like a nose said, if you have, which, pause, if you haven't checked out her channel, she's probably one of the most educated voices and ideas and brains when it comes to fragrances. She talks about a lot of obscure stuff, but the way she dissects a fragrance is almost like nobody else in the business. She also writes for Cephalabon, and you should definitely go check her out at a channel, A Nose Knows. Anyway, she described a fragrance about making her mouth water and making her almost have like an aphrodisiac-like effect. I can't remember which fragrance it was, but this one does exactly that for me. It just makes me feel happy, yet maybe a little bit turned on at the same time. Anyway, guys, enough rambling. That's the end of my list, and at number 1, the quintessential summer niche fragrance, Virgin Island water. All right, guys, that about does it for me. I'm sure some of those you've heard of before, and I'm hoping that some of them you haven't. I hope you go and try those out. Like I said before, go check out ScentSplit. You know what, at the end of the day, some people are gonna give me a hard time about talking about ScentSplit, but you know what, not everybody is in a Facebook fragrance group. Not everybody trolls the Facebook fragrance groups watching for splits and decants. Not everybody goes on eBay and just takes a shot in the dark and hopes some random person didn't put something random in it. ScentSplit has a reputation. They've been around forever. If you wanna buy a sample or a decant and you wanna get something that you know exactly what it is, you should go check them out. Again, ScentSplit.com. All right, guys, that about does it for me. Thank you so much for sticking around for this video. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, no problem. But if you do subscribe, or you are already subscribed, go ahead and smash that notification bell. That way when my videos come out, you, my friends, will be the first to know. Go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below. Get the conversation started. What fragrances are you gonna wear this summer that are niche? Which fragrances on this list are ones you love and which ones you think, nah, forget about it. Just let's get the party started, people. Enough rambling, folks. As always, I'll smell you later. Peace!